It's Friday, the 6th of August. Welcome to the Qatar Quick Weekend Edition, brought to you in conjunction with Marhaba, coming to you today from the Radisson Blue Hotel-Doha. And this morning is quite literally a breakfast news, coming to you from my staycation suite at the Radisson Blue. Let's kick off with a recap of last week's news. Let's start with last Friday, when the Ministry of Administrative Development, Labour and Social Affairs extended the probation period for workers, including domestic help, from 3 months to 9 months. On to Saturday, and the Ministry of Public Health announced updates regarding the travel and returns policy for COVID-19, effective midday on Monday, August the 2nd. The update affects travellers coming from Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Pakistan, the Philippines and Sri Lanka. Travellers who have been vaccinated or recovered from COVID-19 in the state of Qatar coming from one of these countries are subject to a hotel quarantine for a period of 2 days. And the quarantine period will end after obtaining a negative PCR test result on the second day. All other travellers coming from these countries are subject to hotel quarantine for a period of 10 days. Sunday, and all the front pages had pictures of Faris Ibrahim, the weightlifter who won Qatar's very first ever Olympic gold medal. And fuel increases were announced for August, with premium increasing by 10 dirhams to 2.05 reals per litre, super increasing by 10 dirhams to 2.1 real per litre, and diesel increasing by 5 dirhams per litre to 1.95 reals. And the very next day saw Mutaz Barshim earn another Olympic gold for Qatar in the high jump competition. And in an awe-inspiring act of sportsmanship, he decided to share the gold medal with fellow competitor Gianmarco Tamberi, who was representing Italy. And Dr. Al-Kal declared that the new virus variants are more contagious than the previous ones, so get vaccinated. He said it's unfortunate that some people are not getting vaccinated. Check out the weekly COVID update later in the show and you'll see why he is concerned. Tuesday saw the announcement that due to the Corniche road closures from Friday the 6th, which is today, until Tuesday the 10th, the Metro will operate Friday services for today only. However, next week's Friday services will be suspended once more. And the Ministry of Administrative Development, Labour and Social Affairs emphasised that the extending of the probation period of workers from 3 to 6 months serves the interests of all parties. On Wednesday, the Tribune said that Qatar's population had shrunk by 290,000 to 2.5 million in June. And yesterday, it was announced that from today, there would be a further easing of COVID-19 restrictions under Phase 3. Mosques are now open to all ages and no restriction on children. The number of vaccinated individuals allowed to gather outdoors increases from 30 to 35. Changing rooms in shopping malls are now open. Indoor capacity in pre-qualified restaurants increases from 15% to 20% for vaccinated customers and their children. Exhibitions, conferences and events increase from 30% to 50%. The number of people allowed to gather in groups increases from 15 to 20 in parks, beaches and the Corniche. The maximum number of people on a boat increases from 20 to 25. Outdoor attendance during amateur training increases from 30 to 35 for those vaccinated. And the work capacity for cleaning and hospitality increases from 80 to 100%. Now on to today's news. Qatar will be put on England's Amber List from this coming Sunday. The rules for the Amber List specify that travellers from Qatar arriving in England after Sunday will no longer be required to complete 10 days isolation in a managed hotel quarantine facility, the British Embassy in Doha announced on Twitter. However, unless travelers were vaccinated in the United Kingdom, United States, or the European Union, they will still be required to isolate for 10 days at a private address. Dr. Al-Kal explains that vaccines administered in Qatar are highly effective in preventing infection and severe disease due to the COVID-19 Delta strain. He goes on to say that with many people returning to Qatar in the next 3 weeks following travel abroad, there is a real risk that COVID-19 cases could increase during this time, particularly with the highly infectious Delta strain circulating in Qatar and many other countries around the world. Considering the potential risk presented by returning travelers, it is risky to move to the full Phase 4. Hamad International Airport has been recognized as the best airport in the world 2021 by the Skytrax World Airport Awards 2021. And finally, Qatar Airways has grounded 13 of its Airbus A350 jets at the instruction of the country's aviation regulator, due to the surface below the paint deteriorating faster than expected. I'll be back with this week's COVID update right after this. Find all the information you need on Qatar in Marhaba's up-to-date e-guides. They're completely free of charge and can be found on their website, marhaba.qa/e-guides. Now on to this week's COVID update. Over the last 7 days, there have been 736 new COVID cases reported in Qatar, plus 414 entering the country, meaning a total of 1,150 new cases. There were 890 recoveries, and I'm delighted to announce no COVID-related deaths. Which means there's been an increase of 260 active cases, up from last week's 1,810 to this week's 2,070. It's worth noting that for the last 11 days straight, active cases have been increasing slowly every day. So please continue to be socially responsible. It's not over yet, and we must all continue to be cautious. That's all for this week. Please take care, and I'll see you next Friday. The Radisson Blu has some outstanding value family staycations starting from just 375 Qatar Rials per night for up to 2 adults and 1 child below the age of 12, including pool and gym access. An additional 200 Rials gives all guests in the room a chef-assisted buffet breakfast in Hyde Park Coffee Shop. Oh, and one more thing. Pets are welcome to join you during your stay. Oh, good morning. I'm so happy to see you. Come on in.